Welcome everybody, good afternoon. My name is Benjamin and we are going to look at Fantom today. I have some pretty good news for you and I think Fantom is the most interesting altcoin as of now in our package. But first we are going to look at our wave counts. For the guys who watched our last videos, these may be familiar. This 5 wave A impulse, B wave, we perfectly topped out in this red Fibonacci zone and then started a very harsh wave C, which brought us back to at least 30 cents. So all in all, this was a very, very brutal wave 2. The value of the coin halved, but I have some good news now to tell you. This impulse resembles a wave 1. It has this 5 wave movement and of course 5 waves inside of wave 3, and since then we came down here in wave A and pushed above the last high, but back then I pretty much knew that this whole movement was only going to be a B wave because we had this 3 wave movement and that is crazy rally. But the interesting part is, and that's why I love Fibonacci extensions so much, we topped out in this red Fibonacci zone of 1.236 extension and the 1.414 extension. And then we came, of course, down in this wave C and didn't invalidate the last wave A low. So for everybody who wants to learn more today, this was of course a running flat. If you want to learn more about Elliot waves, I encourage you to study the basics of the different wave movements. This perfectly matches our movement in Fantom. Wave B, here you see the Fibonacci ratio relationship, usually the 1.236 extension. Of course, we extended a little bit over that high, but immediately pushed back after we reached this extension. And of course came down, didn't reach the green trading zone again, and are now very bullish right now. And the next wave 3 target is at exactly 0.75 cents. So it will be a hell of a rally if we start this off in the next days. I will be excited to see what happens on the weekend, and will be of course very delighted if we push above this high. So also a very important thing for you guys to know. We have our own website. I mentioned this now multiple times in our updates, where we post all our articles and our long or short entries before everybody else gets to know this on TradingView or YouTube. This article was from 3 days ago. We announced a long entry in Fantom. Gentlemen, it's time. You see the chart which I just showed you in the video. I modified a little bit, but it remains pretty much the same. I said Fantom has established very clean wave movements, and we have reason to believe that the ongoing correction might have come to an end. So we announced our long entry with an average execution price of 41 cents and a little bit more, and we don't set a stop loss because we are going to hold this position for the upcoming months and years. So for everybody who wants to follow this advice, just keep this in mind. We have a professional risk management and a very well structured strategy, and everybody has to figure out how much he can afford to lose, or how much money he is willing to invest into cryptocurrencies. Everybody has to decide this on their own, but please don't gamble away everything of your hard-earned money in just one trade. I am very confident in Fantom, but just keep this in mind, alright? So, last but not least, I want to give you this, the long-term count. Just like I said in the last videos, our short and long-term counts have the exact same wave movements, but of course more simplified so that you guys can understand them better. We have this huge wave 1, wave 2 movement, and the next wave 3 should finally push us above $1 and even $1.10. Then we are going to start the wave 4, of course, and the wave 5, which hopefully will bring us to $1.30. Then we will establish a microwave 1, 2, but I will dive into this on another occasion because that's far in the future and isn't relevant today. So keep it in mind and consider joining our website. It's free of charge currently, and you get the updates there before everybody else does. Have a good weekend and see you next week. Goodbye.